See that post. Well, coffee time friends, how y'all doing? It's Friday night, and it's party night. Y'all know we like to go a little party, a little wild here. I touched y'all again. I apologize. So I can see a halo. I don't notice it till I turn it on. I wipe it before I put it up there, then I touch it every time. Apologies all the way around to everyone. Alright, so I'm setting up a little dredging station here. So let's get our dredge on. Now, what we're making tonight is a little party food. Really. Mama, you may not believe this about Mama, but she loves mozzarella sticks. Sometimes when we go to a pizza place or something, she'll just get mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
And so it's hot here today. We're not going to cook a supper. So we're just going to do some quick mozzarella sticks. Let's come right down here. And these are string cheese. That's what we're using. Now I've got some of this fish fry right here. Now they've got it in different kinds. Some of it's really hot. Sometimes it's not. This is just plain old fish fry. We use this to do pickles, deep fried pickles. It's a good little. It's good for fish too. If you want to use it for fish, but it's good for pickles. It's good for banana peppers, deep fried banana peppers. I'm just gonna put that much right there. Now I'm gonna leave the fish fry just like it is. Okay. This is just white lily self-rising flour. And I'm going to grind a little bit of pepper in it because it needs a little flavor. And I'm going to grind a little salt. I put this salt that I had in this grinder so it can be used because I sure can't use it if I don't grind it. It's that ancient sea salt they called it. Now I'm just going to take my knife here and stir all that in. Now in here is buttermilk, and just a dash of buttermilk.
I didn't know you had some in there already.
And I'm going to add this egg in here. This is going to make a good little binder egg wash for our mozzarella sticks. Okay, put the egg right over there. Now, I'm just going to beat this egg up a little bit in here. Just to get it going with that buttermilk. Now this is super simple, and if I wasn't filming, I could get up there on the stove and just set me up a dredge station right there, and it would be done in just a jiffy. Now, y'all know how cheddar sticks are. Cheddar, they melt, they're hot, they're good, but they're kind of, once you start eating them, you want to get them ate. So I cut these in half. Make that size right there. And Mama and I want to eat more than this. And even if Mama is hungry. And if she is, I've got a few more string cheeses in there, and I'll make her some more. But that right there is an order for us, okay?
That looks like a lot.
That's a good order. Good, solid order. This is McCormick's Italian seasoning. Now, I'm putting this in my flour. And my Shake Shack's covered up.
How'd you open it?
Well, maybe not, Mama.
That must be a new one.
I'm going to put about a flavorful.
A flavor.
I'm just going to put a little bit. Mama don't like a lot, so I'm just going to put half a teaspoon, maybe, if that. And once again, I'm just going to stir that flour in. Salt, pepper, and a little Italian seasoning. That's all it gets, folks, right there. But about these panko breadcrumbs.
Ooh, that's...
Look at her, look at her. So I've got my fish fry in there and a little bit of panko breadcrumbs. Okay, so y'all ready? So you want to go first in your flour. Come down here. Go in your flour and roll that cheese. It's going to stick to it pretty good. See there? Then we're going to come over here to our egg wash, and we're gonna roll him again in here. All you're wanting to do is just cover it good, get it all nice and ready to go. I use a knife, I know, but I do okay with it. And now roll it over here. Can you see that? Folks, this is easier than I'm making it look even, because when you're doing it in your kitchen, you're gonna be, you know, not worrying about the camera, not worrying about the lighting and all that good stuff. So roll him in this flour, salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Roll him in that egg wash. You just want him wet. It don't matter how he gets there. If he won't roll, dip him.
It's just sliding right.
I know, the flour does that. So you want the buttermilk and the egg right on there. See there? Roll him with your knife. Knife is a wonderful thing to use. You know, no matter what you have on a knife, I don't care if you have chocolate icing from a cupcake. You don't want to lick it, do you? But boy, if it's on a spoon or a spatula, you want to lick it. There's just something about licking a knife that makes my skin chill.
But I'd be afraid to
It
touch
just
that
feels, even if it's a case knife, it makes me feel like, ugh, my tongue's in danger. Egg wash, buttermilk, panko, fish fry. Look at there. Now, I'm not going to put you all through the misery of watching me do all these. So I'm going to do one more. Just like this. Just like I did that one. And then I'm going to fry you up some. Then I'm going to let Mama be eating them. And I'll make me some. How's that sound, Mama?
That sounds pretty good.
Sound like a win-win for you, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm cooking tonight. Look at this. Mama's resting. Y'all worry about her resting. She rested. Mama, tell me you're resting.
I'm resting tonight.
She rested.
I'm not doing nothing.
She's rested. Okay. Our oil is hot. Maybe too hot.
It's smoking hot.
It's smoking hot. Mama, step back just a little bit. I don't want you to. I turned it down. You want it hot, but you don't want to, you know. Let's test it. It's hot. Okay. I think it's going to do all right. Don't use your fingers, folks.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't want to use a knife, don't use a knife, but at least use something. Now, all we're going to do is just let these do their thing. But they're going to do their thing quickly. Whoa! That oil was too hot. Mama, those won't be yours. I'll eat these. That one's good. You'll have one, Mama. Uh-huh. Those got dark in a hurry. We're going to turn that oil down, folks. Don't get your oil too hot. You'll have overcooked cheese sticks. But they're still going to be good. And they're going to cook another minute right there. To melt that cheese. No, ma'am. But I got it turned off. It's off now. Let's do a few more. I want you to see some golden pretty ones, not burnt ones. I'll eat those burnt ones. I have no problem eating even burnt toast sometimes. Did y'all know if you have an upset stomach, you can eat some burnt toast and it'll soothe your stomach? The carbon in it will help your stomach. Mama's like, you ain't feeding them to me.
They are a little crispy looking.
I know. Now, see, this is part of that stuff we might cut out if we was able to edit, and then you wouldn't know I messed up.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even want to do that because I just want to just, you know.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Well, that wasn't even a mistake. That was just a hot oil. That's just the way it happens. It's hard to get your oil hot and keep it cool too, ain't it?
Hot and cool.
It is. I mean, you don't want to get too hot. It has to be Goldilocks. Just right. Just right. So, in the crumbs it'll go. I hope y'all can see or know what I'm doing at least. In it goes. Y'all can make these for your kids. I don't know if I'd let my kids make them. Anytime you're dealing with hot oil, that's a risk I don't want to take. Let's just drop him in there. Let's just do one. I'm wanting to feed you something, Mama.
I'm glad you want to feed me.
That oil's still hot. But it's just looking better. Let's get over here. Oh, that's hot. I think I just unplug it because we're through with heat, I believe. It's hot. It'll be hot tomorrow. I'll be able to dip some of these in there tomorrow.
No, I don't think so.
So these right here are a little darker, but these right here are just right. Those are perfection. And they're still hot, and they're going to keep getting hot in that cheese, and there's a melting away. Mom will bless them, and then you can taste them. How's this? Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for your blessings, dear Lord. We just thank you for the nourishment of our bodies. And Lord, we just thank you to be with each of our prayer requests that's out there, every need and every hurt, dear Lord. You know the answer. And we depend on you, dear Lord. Watch over, lead, and guide, and direct us in your blessed name we pray. Amen. So, Mama, let you try one. Now, I got 2 bowls here, and I'm not going to double dip, and I know you ain't. So, what I thought I would do is get your Sprite there. I made up some ranch the other day, some y'all's ranch. And I'm going to pour a little ranch in this bowl. And you want marinara.
Yeah.
And I thought we'll try it both ways. We'll let that oil cool down. Then I'll make it some golden pretty ones in a minute. This is just right out of the jar, as you see, folks. Just like downtown. Whoop, no drips. Get you one, Mama. I'm going to do a darker one. Not just because I messed them up, but I like the dark ones. I'm going to try ranch first. No, that's a good cheese stick. That's the reason I don't want to cook them whole. Once you start eating them, you'll want to get them eaten. What do you think?
It's good. I got my mouth full.
You go ahead and double dip, Mama. I'm fine. Because I know you want to dip the rest of yours. I know. I won't double dip. Marinara. I'll give you a whole bite. Look there. Now, folks, these are good no matter what you know, if you like mozzarella sticks, cheese sticks, whatever. What do you think, Mama?
Very good.
Are they as good as downtown?
Mm-hmm.
Not too much seasoning.
No.
Good. And this is all you have to do. Super simple, super easy. And you can make these up ahead of time and then reheat them a little bit. Or you can make them up like I am and people can eat them while you're making them. Or you can put them in an oven on a rack and just keep them lightly warm. I wouldn't go too much or your cheese will completely disintegrate. If I just use panko crumbs, they're a lot more bready. And the fish fry is awful tasty. So I find mixing it is a good way to go. Let's drop us another one, see where we are on our oil. Nah, it's hot, Mama. This is just a little bit of oil, and it's been hot. I should have temped the oil and seen what it was. I've got a thermal temperature. As you can tell, you don't want to go long. Look at that. Already golden. I mean, you're not cooking chicken. You're just cooking cheese. It don't take long for cheese to get good and hot. Look at there. Now, if I was fixing chicken, I'd be temping it and worrying about it and carrying on. This is not. These are to perfection right here. Oozing. Look, this is the perfect right here. Mozzarella sticks. String cheese sticks. Whatever you want to call them. And like I said, they come in a big old bag. It doesn't, it doesn't take much. And you can have a whole meal on these. It's a great little appetizer. If you're going to have spaghetti one night and you think, oh, let's start with some mozzarella sticks, or, that's often on every appetizer list that you see out in restaurants. Delicious mozzarella sticks. And we see them a lot, don't we, Mama? Because we get them. You can even get them like at drive-thrus now. I think Arby's has the mozzarella cheese sticks.
They do.
Mm-hmm. You think they'd be better than these, Mama?
I don't know. A lot of times theirs is jalapenos.
No, that's pepper poppers. No, they don't have the jalapenos in their cheese sticks. I'm going to see what y'all are talking about in just a second.
Okay.
It's just hard to do an angle and get y'all to see and me be able to read.
I don't know if they're seeing that or not.
It doesn't look like they are. Sorry, folks. See, I moved things around. Alright, so now over here to your crumbs. You can see that. And here, roll these sticks around. These couldn't be much simpler. They really are super simple. And they're super good. Now, order these probably will cost you a lot more than these cost making them yourself. And there's plenty. This was just about 5 sticks or 6 of the cheese, and there's a whole bag of it in there. I went to the grocery store and picked these up. I called Mama. I said, what do you want for supper? You want that soup? She said, no, just come on home. Don't worry about it. I ain't in the mood for soup tonight. It's so hot. I said, well, we're going to eat something. She said, I ain't eating. If I eat anything, I might eat a tomato sandwich. I said, well, that you can talk me into that. And then when I saw these, I thought, she loves those. And that won't be too hot. And it'd be a little appetizer. Now my oil is just about cooled down, so I want to monitor it there. Mama, you want to try the ranch a little bit?
No, I don't put it on the ranch.
You try these others? Don't try this little sad bag.
No.
I'm going to take him off. Put him over here. I'll eat him in a minute. Look here. Let's break him open. Look at that, folks. Now that is ooey, gooey, delicious. Look at that cheese. And that's the first one I made. It's going to stretch a mile. It ain't going to quit stretching. That's some goodness right there. That's some goodness. This is my blending fork, in case you recognize it. But it's awful good for a mozzarella stick dipper too.
That good?
It's good. It's got a little burnt to it, but I like that crunch. I about let the oil get too cool.
Mm-hmm. Want me to plug it back up?
No, we're We're just a half a minute from being there, Mama.
Half a minute. Let's see. Half a minute.
And there's you 3 good ones if these don't turn out, if these are greasy.
Well, they shouldn't be. They're going pretty good. They're boiling.
They're boiling. That's how you get greasy when they're not boiling. This one's done. He's starting to ooze. Oh yeah. They're telling me to take me out. Look here.
Coming out bad.
Look at that. Not bad, Mama. Good. Look at that, how good. We'll let them cool a minute. You've had every variety there, folks. You've seen them from their burnest to their lightest. We aim to please. Come closer so I can see you. Now, Mama, I'll worry about that oil. Don't you get near it.
I'm not going to get near
It says those folks need to get a life. Oh, Mary, are you talking about us?
Yeah.
Will they cook in an air fryer? They would. Mary Jane Woodward Weekly says those folks need to get a life. I don't know who she's talking about. She could be talking about somebody else. Hello, John and Momma. Pioneer Woman makes these. Oh, did she make them yesterday? She stuck skewers in the cheese from the bottom, stuck them down in the. That would be a good way to do them. I didn't know she made them. I'll have to go back and watch her. Yum, looks good. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Let's roll y'all up here. Yummy from Stockton, California.
Wow.
Looks delicious, John. Yeah, they are delicious, aren't they, Mama?
Yeah, they're very good.
You want to try one of those?
No, I'm not really hungry.
You're not. You meant it when you said you weren't going to eat, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not very hungry.
Have you eaten? Did you eat a late lunch?
Yeah, just snacked around, one of them days.
There's inside. Look. So good. So quick. So easy.
Kids would love those.
Mm-hmm. We can put these in the refrigerator tomorrow. Heat them up like 10 seconds at a time.
Mm-hmm. I'll heat them up from the restaurants.
Oh, yeah. But don't put them in there for a whole minute or for even 30 seconds. Do 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 at a time. Kind of like chocolate. Mama, you going to party all night or you going to call it early night? You going to do the swing? You look tired, Mama. You tired?
Yeah.
Did you have a good day?
Yes, I've had a good day.
How's your eyes doing?
They're doing a lot better. A lot better.
It looks better.
It is.
How many fingers am I holding up?
5.
We are thankful to the good Lord. We really are. Mama had a great surgery, both of them. The first one was a little aggravating, and it was a little discomforting. We should have had drops in there a week earlier, I do think. But they didn't want to double up on the medicine, but now we know. So if you have it, go ahead and get you some artificial tears in there anyway, even if it's not any other kind of antibiotic medicine. But other than that, it's done well. It healed. It's doing great. They looked at both of them the other day. They said the first one was excellent. The second one,
What'd she say? Smooth or flat or whatever.
The second one, she could already tell it was seeded, ready to go. She put that orange dye in there and looked at it really good.
I walked around with orange.
She looked like she had orange Kool-Aid circle on her eye. All right, Mama, this is party food for sure.
It sure is.
So, maybe you could have a party. Get you some string cheese, cut it up. These are plenty big enough. Ooh, that one's still hot. Those are plenty big enough for a cheese stick. Like I said, if you do a double and you're trying to bite it and it starts stringing.
They're not that big in the restaurants either.
Like this. That's still good. I can taste the season. Yeah, it's hot. I can taste the seasoning on the outside. I didn't put seasoning in the crumbs because I knew that was going to be the very outside. But the flavor in the flour is still there. It's so good. Mmm.
They're very good.
If you're getting your camera ready and you're getting your dredging station ready, don't let your oil get too hot in the beginning. But if you ain't fooling with all this, get your oil just at the right temperature. Mom, you just ate one.
I know it. I told you I wasn't wanting nothing.
She told me. Mama does what she wants. A lot of people think maybe she don't. Mama tell them. She do what you want.
I do what I want.
When you want. It's something just, no, that's it.
That's a breadcrumb off of your burnt one.
I don't want to take it out, even though it's food. I don't like the looks of it. It's all over there, but I still don't like the looks of it in there. Well, Mama, we'll have a little snack for tomorrow.
I reckon. Midday.
People would say, what's that? What's that? What's that? Well, those are all the same.
Cook different.
Be careful with River's paws.
What?
I don't know. Somebody. I think something's going on here. Maybe a conversation, or maybe there's a hacker on here. God bless you all tonight, John and Momma. Thank you, Mary Jane. Hi, Mama and John from Beatrice. Hey, Beatrice. Hey, Sherry. Can you put the dredge on them and then freeze them and then take? You could. I don't see why you couldn't. It would be no different than a frozen one. I don't know. I've never dredged anything and then froze it and then deep fried it later. Now you could probably go this light with them, freeze them, let them thaw, and then deep fry them a little bit more. But just putting raw egg and milk and the flour, I think it would absorb up and then flake off. I don't think it would really.
And it would be more dangerous because even if you put them in an airtight container, they'll still get that freezer moisture on them. So
I don't think you could dredge them and then freeze them without cooking them. I would definitely cook them like a fish stick.
I'd be afraid to put them in the hot oil there.
Yeah. Hey, Vicky. Hi from Paducah, Kentucky. Hey, Sandy. From Stewart's Draft, Virginia. Well, hey, Sharon. Thank y'all for the stars. Thank y'all for being here tonight. We're just glad to see you and say every night, and glad you are here. Like us, follow us, share our page, get it out there. Maybe someone else will like it and follow it and share it, and that's how you grow, and that's how we know there's still a reason for us to keep coming on every night. We've cooked, and sometimes I think they're probably about done with us. We have cooked about everything we know how to cook. Now, I've never fixed these before, but I'm going to get the Amish cookbook out, and we're going to see what we can find in there. And then we have tons of cookbooks.
Not the pig stomach.
No, we're leaving those two pages out. The pig stomach and the innards or something it was. I don't want to go back that far. Mama, what do you want tomorrow? You got anything on the horizon?
No, I'd have to wait till tomorrow.
Maybe that soup, that beef cabbage soup. I bought all the stuff for it, even though Mama told me not to. I bought hamburger meat, chuck. I bought a thing of ground chuck. We have cabbage. We got red kidney beans. I went to the store, to the big store. I did talk.
Oh, and we got crackers.
And I bought crackers. Look here. I bought saltines. I bought the soup crackers, which is the little oyster crackers, because we like those too. They're just saltines in a bag.
And club crackers.
And club crackers. I bought all that from Mama. I can't have her being without crackers now. See, I got 2 of these. Not just because they were 2 for $6 either, because I wanted Mama to have a back supply. They were on sale, kind of, I think.
Red twice instead of zesta.
And then I bought these. These are our store brand, I guess. Newbury, B-U-R-Y, Newbury Mills, soup and oyster crackers. They are good, folks. If you've never tried these, I recommend them. You drop them in your soup, and they're just like eating a saltine. They're maybe even a little different, but they're easy. Inside this Duke's, you see me pull out. This is Y'all's Brand Ranch. And this is the little thing I do. I just had enough mayonnaise in here for it. And so I just made it in here and shook it up. And that way it saved the bowl, saved the whisk and everything. If you shake it hard enough, you just mix it right in here. And I just put the ingredients in it and shook it up. And it's so good. It's thick, it's rich, it's delicious. And it's great on these. I'm not going to eat that, but that's good. Just take my word for it.
It's really good on cauliflower.
Oh, mercy. That was one thing I made it for, but they didn't have any cauliflower tonight, did I think?
They've not had it lately much.
They may have had it and I just didn't. But I was trying to socialize and shop and
Do it all.
do it all. Mommy, got anything you want to add other than good night? Because I know you're going to bed.
I am going to.
You got up early, though. What was you doing up so early?
It's because the workers come, I guess. I don't know. Just couldn't sleep.
I smelled.
Coffee.
What? I smelled my drink. And it was before I really got left out of my room. And I thought, golly, Mama's up cooking early.
I reckon. Made you cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon toast was had.
Eggs.
Gravy. There was no gravy. I hear a vehicle outside.
Yeah.
Do y'all hear it? Cinnamon toast and scrambled eggs. I love that. Tomatoes.
Sausage and bacon.
Sausage and bacon. Was that made this morning, Mama?
Well, the sausage was.
The sausage was. The bacon was from BLT's. It was a good morning. Good morning. You know that commercial, good morning. I failed it this morning. I had coffee before I even had to make it. Didn't even have to think about making it. Did I ask you this morning, what are you doing up? Or did it, that is not even thinking?
You were saying, do I smell my coffee? Have I got coffee in there?
It's the best mama in the world here. That's what I say. And then sometimes I tell her, I'm going to give you a rave review on Yelp because this is the best bread and breakfast I ever stayed in. And she'll say, well, we hope we're doing good.
That's right.
So
Please, that's right.
That's right. We don't just go with foolishness when y'all are here. No. We go with foolishness 24/7. That's why we like it in a moment.
Yeah.
Somebody said last night, Mama, that I was picking on you.
Picking on me.
I think that was serious too. It was one of the comments said, he picks on her too much. Do I, Mama?
No, they don't know the truth, do they?
I wanted to say that, Mama, but I held off. I held back. If they only knew the truth, Mama.
Yeah, I pick on him a lot more than he does me.
We wouldn't change for the world, so we're just happy. Listen, folks, it's a serious world out there. There's a lot of negativity and a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. And
don't bring it all in your home.
And don't focus on it. I mean, we have to. We have sicknesses. We have family members that are very ill. But when you get a moment, even if it's a small moment, to just smile or just to laugh or just to cut up with someone in your family that's your relationship, like me and Mama. You know, we enjoy that. And always have. And my dad was worse than both of us put together. You want to see some picking? You all should have got to know him. I wish you could have. I wish y'all could have known Dad. You all would, Lord, the things he could come up with and the things he would do. And he's just, the guys that are here working now had worked on the sunroom. And he knew him real well, and he was here, and he always watched Gunsmoke, and he couldn't hear, and it was playing at the loudest volume, and you know, you always knew what Dad was watching, and so he had stepped out here to say something to them, and they was talking about Gunsmoke, and Dad come back in and sat down. In just a few minutes, he got up and he hurried over to the door, and he opened the door, and he said, "Quick, come in here! Well, they thought something was wrong with him. Well, they dropped everything and ran to him. And he said, who was it? Festus?
No, is it?
I don't know.
Chester, I guess.
Chester. Somebody got shot, and I don't think he's going to make it. Quick, come in here and check on him. Oh.
They beat him up.
I said, you scared us. We thought something was wrong. He said, it is wrong. If you spoiled Chester, you'd think it was wrong. He laughed and laughed. And Mom said, you shouldn't have done that. What if you need help sometime? He said, well, it was worth it to see the look on their face. He didn't care. He didn't care. Mom, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No. You did
I didn't feed you. I didn't do too good a job. You ate one.
Well, I wasn't wanting nothing.
Was they good?
They were really good. You did a good job.
And you'll have a little snack.
Mm-hmm. Save them. We'll eat them tomorrow.
Did you eat too late?
I must have.
What'd you eat?
Oh, I don't know.
You snacked around.
That's what I
Did you have sweets, Mama?
Not too bad sweets. I ate cantaloupe. It's got natural
Oh,
sugar.
there you go. Cantaloupe will fill you up too.
And it's got natural sugar.
You'll be in here eating at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I might do that. I might be warming out up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bust this party out wide open. It's 8:12. I hope it's cooled down. I'm taking that little Maggie girl, and we're going to go out there and we're going to look for crows or anything that flies.
And the flowers on the porch need some.
And I'm going to water flowers. And let Maggie do the bird patrol. And then, if I get done in time, we're going to sit in the swing and just listen to the birds and watch the lights come on and just enjoy the evening. I love that. It's simple. Oh gosh, is it ever simple? But does it ever make me happy? Yes, it does. I love to sit in that swing and watch the lights come on. It's in the neighborhood and just do something simple.
I was picking those tomatoes this evening, and she come around the house. I had her out the front door, and she took a pure fit barking at me.
Look at this
I don't
tomato.
know if she thought I shouldn't be getting the tomatoes or what, but
Let me tell you what she did to me. I can talk about it. For 100 years, she has, if Mama's got her out when I come home, if Mama's on the porch, Maggie's up, she runs to me, I slow down, I can see her, I pull in the garage, she's at my door, waiting for me. As soon as the door opens, I play with her, I pet her, I holler, you're the best girl ever, and all that stuff. And then she runs to the garage door and barks like nobody's out there. And I'm going, I'm coming. And I let her in. That's our routine. Well, let me tell you what she did today. You had her, you guys sat on the porch. She came to the garage door, and I pulled in, and I opened the door, and she just stood out there and barked at me when we come in.
that's why she barked at me out there when I was picking the tomatoes. She is, like they say, they tree a coon. She barked.
She just stood there and barked at me like, what are you doing in that garage? And then I thought, well, I'll hurry her up, and I shut the, pushed for the door to close. She let it go all the way down. Just stood there and barked, and then ran on about her way. You can't outdo Maggie.
Those men out there said, what was she after? I said, she was after me, I reckon.
She was like, don't mess with your tomatoes, Mama. You said not to do that. I don't know what she was doing out there. I think she was wanting me to get out and come and sit out front, because she'll do that sometimes.
Be it.
She wasn't ready to come in. You probably just let her out.
Yeah, I had just let her out.
So she was like, don't go in there. Stay out here. She's bossy. Anyhow, it's Friday night. Y'all do something fun. I'm going to go there and water flowers, because this heat, we're into really, really heat. And those flowers are begging for water. Begging. No, they're not wilted bad, but they're starting to turn their little heads up and going, water.
What I used to tell you when the leaves.
The leaves was turning silver to get their backs washed.
Yeah, I say they're turned over so they'll wash their backs.
They're turned over to wash their back. I said, why do the leaves do that, Mom? They're turning over so they can wash their backs.
You believe that too?
I believed everything you told me. Right? Still do.
They do wash their backs when they do that.
Oh, yeah, they do. Folks, y'all have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. And I don't know what we'll be into. We may be out on the road, Or we may just be hanging out here cooking. We really don't have a plan, and that's my best plans. I love a weekend with no plans, just to split it by ear, get up and do what we want to do.
moment decisions.
We may end up anywhere. You never know about us. Maybe the farmer's market, or who knows.
That's right.
Or we might just hang around here and
Do nothing.
You have a blessed night. Make some memories. Find you something good to eat. Mama, say good night.
Good night, Mama. God bless you, and so have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.